All right, and we are back with some SOMA by Rip with a wonderful commentator. So, real quick before I hand it over to them, I want to remind you guys once again about that awesome charity we are raising money for Child's Play. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over. Good luck and have fun.
All right,
Good luck and have fun.
All right, thank you very much. I'm Rip, and I am joined by the very professional and well-versed in this game, Vertix.
Yeah, I've been running this for a couple decades at this point. I can't even count.
So this is, I think, the first time he's ever seen the game, potentially. We're going to see what happens, and I'm going to try and get through this underestimate. All right, so the timing starts after a few, like a cutscene, so I'll just count it down when we get to that point, but let's go ahead and start getting into this guy. Hope everybody's doing well. Get some spooky action in this house.
Are you okay, Simon? I think you're bleeding.
Oh, that's nothing. It's just my brain.
So a little bit of a
bleeding from the accident.
Kind of backstory. You see, poor Simon's been in a
No, that's for later, for the scan.
It's
accident,
green.
and he's got some brain damage.
Ashley, I need to tell you something.
Simon, please don't make this weird.
No, it's not like that. Why now?
Who's
Right.
David Munch?
Countdown. So 3,
There's
2,
never enough time.
1,
For
go.
what?
Something like that. All right, so we wake up. That was kind of like a weird nightmare dream thing that we all have. And the first thing we do is we
Yeah, that's
having a
me.
phone call.
My name is David Munchie. We spoke earlier.
The brain scan. I remember.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Nice
just
apartment.
A bad dream. Are we still on for today?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I wanted to remind you to drink the tracer fluid.
So yeah,
This is
we
a
are.
horror game where you live out your daily life.
Don't worry, I got
Yeah,
it somewhere.
you don't actually play the game. You just have to go a
Okay,
9 to
see you
5
soon.
and then wake up every
He's going to
day.
be getting to the office soon here.
So we have to go for a brain scan with fake Dr. Munchie. He's not a doctor yet, but he will be. But we got to find our tracer fluid first.
There it is.
Find your fluids, need to hydrate.
So you drink that, and it's, of course, in the last place you look.
Feels like milk, but the taste.
So that's why we hit up those 2 first spots, and then miraculously we find it there at the end. So now we hit up the metro, as one does. Is this a typical Verdi day?
Sorry,
You
I'd be
get the-
talking more, but I'm just enthralled by that guy on his iPad.
The Men in Black guy?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
let
know.
me-
I saw him, and I think it was love at first sight, to be honest.
Sorry, I keep getting all these phone calls.
Oh, it's okay.
Ooh, I forgot about that guy.
Ooh, kind of looks like
Yeah, that dude's a little crazy. But, oh, we also got the girl with the cool shoes down there.
What a
Yeah, we got the-
spectacular game.
Scared lady right there. And scene. All right, so we are now in Dr. Munchie's slightly creepy, I guess, place of business, if you want to call it that. We are going to have our brain scanned.
Hello? That's amazing. Dr. Munchie?
We happen to guess the code because we're hackers.
Oh, hi. Didn't hear you come in. Simon Jarrett, right?
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's just Mr. Munchie.
And we
But
meet
I'm working on it.
shifty-eyed Munchie
Actually,
here.
you're helping me right now.
Is this part of your thesis work?
Yeah.
Now, I can't
It's a
hear any
study
of the
I'm
game
doing with my
audio,
colleague
but I'm
Paul
imagining that this guy
We
sounds
hope to
very
design
attractive.
A gentle way to work with brain reconstruction to help people like you. Oh, did you?
We do have the
get
subtitles
tracer?
on
Yes.
if anybody wants to
Yes, I
read what's
did.
going
Great.
on.
Well, we can start whenever.
Some
you're
pretty
ready.
good dialogue. Eventually, Simon will get pretty annoying, the main character here. But you know how that goes.
And the cutscene dialogue go through. Try not to talk over it, because I know for a lot of people, this is the first time that this game is being streamed. in all time. Actually, I think this is. I don't think this has ever been streamed
Just get
before.
this out of the way.
Premier
You are Simon Jarrett.
Soma run.
Right.
Game's being released in 2021, but this is a preview copy that we were able to get.
1988, July 16.
Right.
Flat neurograph, version 6.
Oh, he does look like that guy.
All files in order.
Will this hurt?
I don't trust this dude,
It'll hurt about as much as getting your.
but
He seems great.
Indians
I mean,
thought
he
families
does
would
get a
steal
brain
their
scan,
souls.
and it works because we end up
Well, let's hope they're wrong.
under the sea eventually. It gets weird,
Say cheese.
but yeah, this story is a bit of a existential crisis under the sea. It's like the Little Mermaid if she had some major problems. But we're gonna wake up. We're not gonna be
What
in
happened?
Munchie's office anymore. And this is where we start to kind of break the game. So
Can't wait. Oh my god.
it'll be a little weird. We are going to not go through the door like a normal person. Or a fence.
I'll mention this is
something
not
go
my
wrong?
first time seeing this game. It's my first run seeing a speed run, to be honest.
Alright, this one might not work.
This
Oh,
isn't
okay.
funny.
So yeah, we're very anti-doors, anti-walls,
I'm not supposed to put myself
kind of
in-
anti-gravity at points. But I guess anti-story too, because we kind of
This is kinda
skip a lot of the game.
Don't touch that.
Ah,
Don't touch
Oh
that.
yeah,
Don't touch
what
that.
was
that's straight up Corona right there. So
Oh, rip.
Hey,
Honey.
Anyone?
Gotta do. You can't be doing things like that.
you know, maybe like 100 years, Corona's still around. I don't know. It feels like it's been 100 years already, so I'm
I
worried.
don't know what just happened, but it gave me the same sensation as sitting a little bit too far back in your chair and you lose your balance.
Sums it up nicely. So we're gonna skip a lot of stuff. We don't actually meet a character in this room that we will be interacting with pretty much the rest of the run. But we'll talk to her in a little bit. But we're just gonna fly with a chair instead. Get out of that situation. I
I'm glad
wouldn't.
that chat is getting excited because I don't know what's going on.
I wouldn't advise trying this at home. But if you want to live a little dangerously, then and do what you want. So this is who we've kind of skipped
Hey,
interacting
are
with
you there?
before.
I
Old
found the dome
Catherine, Kathy Pooh, Cat with the attitude problem, whatever you want to call her.
ceiling.
She's going to be kind of our guide,
Hi, Simon. I'm
and we'll be
Catherine.
taking her along with us in this little Omni tool that we
I was
picked up,
hoping you'd have some answers.
I
that we
found
kind of
it.
skipped how we actually pick up and use, but
Where
That's
do
a
you even begin? I mean,
different
what
story.
is this place? How did I get here? And why do the robots talk like they're people?
Well, you're at Upsilon, clearly. Have you never been there before? Where did you work?
so Verdi,
Grimoire
meet
is
Catherine,
around.
Catherine,
Is
meet
that really
Verdi.
important?
No, I mean,
Yeah, I
where
mean,
did you work
she-
at Tezos too?
I mean,
I don't know
hello.
what that is.
Looking
That's
great. I
unexpected.
do have a
You come
question. So I've been
directly from
seeing a lot of
Toronto?
stairs
Yeah,
around
I
in this
did.
game so far,
It was
and
very unexpected.
I did a little bit of research for speed running
Staff or
as I
field
take this
technicians.
very seriously,
Only
and I'm wondering when are we going to do a
robots,
backwards
crazy
long
ones.
jump?
This is also strange.
You're telling me. What was that?
I'm trying to think of where would be a good spot. It'll be coming up. It'll be the
I think this
finale.
place is about to
Okay.
collapse.
We actually have a bunch of stairs to go through.
Simon, come to
If
my
things
side.
go poorly, we'll be going through a lot of stairs, so hopefully we don't see quite as many.
Come here. I'll wait for you.
Yeah, I'm using mostly the controller for movement. There's a couple spots I think where I'll be using the mouse and keyboard, especially there's a spot called Omicron that has some fun out of bounds movement. So mainly I've just gotten used to controllers, so don't hate me, but a lot of people play it a lot better with mouse and keyboard. So we get flooded, but we can breathe underwater.
What the hell?
Because apparently we're not actually a
How is
human
this
anymore.
possible?
Spoiler alert. I hate to break it to you, Verdi,
I really
but we
was.
are.
I'm kind of pissed off now. You know, I was really getting into the story here, even though I'm only getting some snapshots here. I think I might just leave. Actually, I'm not in the right mood anymore.
That is, I mean, it's fair. we'll be here if you decide to return. Got a flashlight now though, so
So is this
we don't know where.
pane of metal, like, is he important? Is he sentient? Like, what's
It
your connection
will-
with this pane of metal?
it goes back to Nam, but what we'll be doing in the future is hopefully not falling into the void. So
He's
prop
gonna keep you
hovering, and prop clipping are what we're going to be doing pretty much the whole run. You saw a little bit of hover with the chair earlier, and so this isn't why we have the sheet, but I mean, if you got a sheet, you might as well write it.
I've done this a couple times in real life, actually.
With the sheet,
It doesn't really matter if anyone has like a skateboard out there. What you do is you want to crouch down and then grab both ends with your hands and pull up, and you're gonna start going up. If you just try hard enough.
whoops, you got to remember to sprint. You can't walk it. You got to sprint.
Yeah.
If you want to do it right. I mean, I guess you can technically walk it, but you know, it's right there. We're just trying to hit a load trigger for the next spot, and that will allow us to bring this very special little sheet with us. So I'll drop it off, do some electrical work.
Are we keeping sheet with us? I have a bit
Heck
of an
yeah.
attachment.
All right, hopefully we are. If I hit the trigger correctly, then we will be keeping it. If it doesn't, then this could be interesting. Even if it stays, this could be interesting. This is not my favorite part of the game. It triggers the madman of Soma. And Amnesia, for that matter. The frictional man himself. Alright, so all right, we got the load trigger. That's good.
The shuttle still work.
So we're gonna hope to do this next part decently. So a little clippy poo, and then please don't fall. Alright, this could be interesting. Because this sheet of metal sometimes will just, it kind of gives up on life and lets you fall to your, not death because you just fall infinitely, but it just quits sometimes.
I mean, I don't think Sheedy would ever do that to us.
It better not.
I trust him. I trust him with my life.
If it does, we are taking this not creepy shuttle that isn't going to
Sheedy
crash.
could have a gun to my head and I would still trust him. I would have no fear.
No, we had a chance to vote him in. We could have added him to the ballot, but I guess not anymore.
Tragedy.
So this is the all the parts that we're skipping right now. Usually be taking a nice little subway ride, getting some kind of background information. Sheedy is MVP.
Something.
Yeah, you would be inside a...
Okay, I just thought that there was a very long, entertaining portion of the game where you had to slowly walk through a tube.
Just a tunnel. You gotta crawl through it. Hands and knees, broken glass, Die Hard style. Alright, so here's the tricky part. Well, this whole thing's tricky, but here's one of the trickier parts of it. We're gonna be trying to get back in bounds. Please don't kill me. Okay, please, 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 please. Actually, let's go this way. Please, 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 please. Alright. Sheedy McSheedy got us through.
I'm crying. He's gone.
There will be others.
I was so tense in the moment, I didn't even realize he was gone before I knew it.
So that's a tough one for me personally. I don't know if everybody else struggles as much with that one. But yeah, when you fall, you just fall infinitely. So you have to reload the save, which there's an autosave kind of outside before you even set all that up. So I'm glad that worked because that saves a little bit of time. We're actually going to move on from Sheedy And we're gonna move on to, I guess, rocky. It's like a piece of the ocean floor.
Okay, that numbs the pain. I like rocky.
So it's like a little baby, and we're gonna be riding that all the way to the next
Little
part of
baby
the game.
Rocky, replacing Planky.
So Rocky one day will hopefully grow up to be older, but for now he's just a little. I don't. It might be Coral. I'm not sure.
We'll have to find
I'll
out.
let you. Yeah, I'll let you decide for yourselves.
Stay tuned.
Or it actually might be a piece of metal. I'm not sure. All I know is it's a sick ride.
Almost looks like a torso, to be honest. Rock torso.
Ooh, I can dig it. It's a little like six-pack going on. So yeah, basically like 50% of this game is prop hovering, 40% is prop clipping, and 10% is just sitting through cutscenes. So we're just gonna have ourselves a nice little journey. Skipping a bunch of cool stuff that you can investigate in your casual playthrough. I recommend playing this game casually, as it's pretty spoopy and pretty good. We've already skipped a couple monsters, I think. We will run into a couple during the run, but we'll pretty much just be avoiding them for their short time in the spotlight.
There's
So
no scary people in this game, right? Like,
I will tell you when you can cover your eyes.
okay, please.
Yeah, I got you. Or for anybody that is there a fear of just being scared? Or is that just fear? Just straight up fear. Fearophobia. What you're looking at is transportation in the year 100 years from whenever this game started. I forgot
This
what.
is how we're gonna transport. Just, you know, you go into your job one day, you just pick
I
up a rock
wish.
and float on over.
All right, so we got this little hole in the ship that we're gonna try and just bop our way in there. This would be one of the areas where we could do a lot of BLJs on some stairs, but we're just gonna use this entrance, our own personal entrance, our VIP entrance, if you will. And this is the Curie, which is like a semi-submersible research vessel. The ones that kind of like go up on their side and go halfway in the water. If you ever seen those, they're pretty neat. Let's see if this works. Nope, nah, I'm gonna scratch that. So normally you clip through that wall, or you can clip through that wall with a handy dandy fire extinguisher, but it can be kind of So I'm just gonna scratch that. There's a monster. Oh, I forgot to tell you to, yeah, don't look.
No. Okay, I got my
Heads
eyes
up.
covered.
Okay. All right, you're good for a second.
Are you sure? Okay, I trust.
I promise. I would never lie to you. I would never. There he is. All right. So this next part, if you want to see that guy again, the Flesher, I think is what his name is. You can go through this first door. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm just gonna kind of wrap around this second entrance and take it a little easy. We're just gonna clip through that. So yeah, anytime you see an item getting picked up, it's either gonna be a clip or a hover. Unless we just happen to carry around something for the pure enjoyment of it. There were some pretty good items in Simon's apartment that you can play around with. It's like a little bobblehead action figure guy. You can rummage around in his stuff.
Quite amazing.
Oh yeah, don't look pretty.
Oh, hold on. I'll cover my eyes while I talk. Okay. So,
Reactor collapse imminent. Proceed to
no, I'm too scared. I can't talk. Is he gone?
Alright, so yes, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, he's you can't see him. So we pull out those tentacles. Oh, I should not have jumped there. The AI has gone a little crazy in this research facility, and is mixed with this weird gel and it's kind of everywhere now. So, alright. So we gotta run away from Mr. Flesher over there. Escaped into our submersible. It's not a real tough person to outrun if you know where you're going, or as long as you don't get lost. So now we just have a little cutscene to wake through.
So I did notice, you know, when we started the run, I did notice that you didn't immediately go for your classic end credit skip. It wasn't a thing that you immediately went for. Is the reason that you didn't just finish this run and get a new world record at 12 seconds? Is that just because we want it to be like a more entertaining, like longer run? Is this a different category or something?
Pretty much.
I know you can.
Yeah, and I wanted to draw it out for you, and I know you've been personally running this game in your own free time, and I know that you want to keep that record for yourself. So we're just gonna do it the long way. We've got a few things to show off, so we're just trying to do the best we can.
Yeah, I've been trying to replicate it, but the 16 different frame perfect inputs in 1 second is just it's mind-boggling. I don't know how you do it.
It can be tough. I don't recommend it for everybody, but if you have the patience for it, then it's a very rewarding process. But oh yeah, so the Curie blows up and we are going down. Just a heads up. We kind of blew it up. So we've crashed. Catherine was trying to get us to Delta, but she got pretty close. So from there, we're going to be going to the next area. It's kind of our spot. So we're just going to mess around with the door. We got to wait for this little robot to help us get out. We'll be taking this fire extinguisher with us for some prop covering.
Right, fiery.
I mean, you can never have too many fire extinguishers, even if you're underwater. You never know what's going to happen. You want to be careful. And
The rescue team, huh?
I don't know
Good job.
what kind of fire extinguisher. This might be one of those, like, the weird chemical ones.
Don't worry, Kath.
But,
I'll find a way
yeah.
to
Could save a life.
No matter what type of fire extinguisher it is, I'll accept him for whatever he is. I love Fiery, one of my best friends. He's been with me through a couple of years, and I'm hoping we don't have to leave him behind, because that would probably break my heart. But you wouldn't do that, right?
No. Or not on purpose, at least. Please stay there. I'm gonna call Led Zeppelin over here, give us a ride. Drop that guy.
Zeppelin's on its way.
The dead guy, just hanging out. Alright, stop moving. So on console versions of the game, you can't do this part, which I might not be able to do anyway. You can hop up into the Zeppelin on its way over. Oh, I got... Make it! No.
That's definitely the Zeppelin.
You can hop in there early and start some dialogue going. So I'll show you what you don't do, and that was that. So we'll just toss him in there. We'll need him later. Please don't fall on top. Please roll off. Thank you.
Calm down. We're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting.
I almost
popping in and out of existence
legit
like
pooped
that.
myself for a second.
Where are we now?
Because I need
can't
that
even
bad boy.
imagine how stressful this is when you know what's going on.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately.
Man.
You think you can get us to Theta?
Yeah, you are, like, this run, you are the role of Simon. Like, you have no idea what's going on. So it's almost like you're,
Why won't it work?
doing like a deep dive in Simon.
Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni
Keep
tool?
diving into
Look who's been paying attention.
literally you're diving.
Then you know
You're gonna be
how it
going
works.
into
We need to get
the
a new
bottom of the
tool chip
ocean.
and switch it.
Care to point me in the
You're
direction of the closest
basically
tool chip
Simon
storage?
6 at this
I
point.
think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The tool
Oh yeah,
box
so
over there
Simon's
says
still
it
kind
has
of
a
dealing with the
skeleton
whole
on it. You
you're a
can use that.
robot thing.
Come on. I don't wanna hurt
Catherine's
anyone.
kind of tired of
Isn't
this
a bit
shtick.
much?
It's just a
We are
robot,
trying
Simon.
eventually
We're just
to
robots.
shoot off like
I'll get us the chip.
memories of people into space,
Guess I have no
and
choice.
that's our goal. That's Catherine's goal. That's what she was trying to do before she got murdered. So it's like scans of people. They're trying to preserve humanity. Oh yeah, there was a comet that like destroyed the Earth, and basically everybody's dead. I guess that was a big plot point of the game.
All right. I've learned so many things about this game in the last 15 seconds.
So yeah, while we zap this little robot guy, unfortunately, sorry buddy,
He's
we're gonna
swearing.
take his chip.
This works.
Shh, no he's not.
Swearing live on Twitch.tv. I saw him do it.
But yeah, so everybody's dead except for these people in this underwater research center, basically.
Thanks, Simon.
The AI gets a
Don't be
little
mad, okay?
cracked out since
I
everybody's
really
dead.
need that chip.
So it's trying to keep everybody alive, like hardcore, and
Kill
you know, like an overbearing mother,
I get
it just goes a little bit
I'm not a monster,
too crazy.
but in this case,
So
it had to be done.
it's like keeping people alive that shouldn't be alive. It
I
is
mean, it was delusional,
it is
but
doing
he
some
seemed
weird stuff that
sincere.
we are skipping. You can see people that are like
Yeah, well,
half
I'm sure it's fine.
mechanical tentacle stuff, and it gets kind of weird.
It's just beginning to sink
There's a
in.
lot of interesting psychological
Really
stuff
sink
in the story itself that we are unfortunately
I'm a robot.
Didn't
skipping.
we cover this already?
I understand
No,
very
ever
well.
Since I woke up
Yeah.
at Upsilon, it just keeps suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it.
But just a little bit more dialogue between these two.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh,
She eventually is just like, all right, just shut up and push the buttons.
All right, suck it up, Robo Boy. We got
We
work
are
to do.
nothing. Yeah, we are nothing but a person brain scan collection shooter offer into space person. Give or take. All right, so this is why we brought the fire extinguisher along for Old Fiery. Hopefully this will work. I just you don't have to use a fire extinguisher. Usually the people that are actually good at the game will use the door of the submersible that we escaped the Curie with, and it's a lot more fun to watch than write that, to be honest. But sometimes the extinguisher can get kind of wonky when you're using it, so we'll see what happens. It does a little fire extinguisher dance.
Little shimmy.
Yeah, just a little one of those deals, you know.
yeah.
Having a little extinguisher moment.
Little bender. But we used the prop hover to get out a little bit early, and there's a door to the next area we're going to, so we'll just try and
Okay.
get that open. Catherine's talking to us, but we're so far away from her that it sounds like Simon's just talking to himself,
What? Oh. Sorry.
which is an unintended but
I just can't stop thinking
appreciated
about
side
what we've
effect.
become. It's clear
Sounds
that
like
we're
me.
no longer human. But then how can I feel like
You are
something?
Simon.
How
My
can I
God.
feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any
Oh,
ears,
boy.
no
You're gonna
mouth.
look down at your hands, they're gonna be
It's a weird thing
like
to think
weird
about.
robot
I'm making
hands, and
sounds. I'm still saying things.
this might be too much. This might be the run that makes Freddy go mad.
Trying to wake me up from a coma right now. It's not real. The speed run isn't
Yep.
real. Please come back to us.
This is all a cry for help, trying to help you.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
Alright, so this is the little, I guess, puzzle, if you want to call it, to open the door.
Balance between awareness and ignorance.
But
Does that mean I shouldn't think about
we're gonna get this little thing here for later. Hopefully that doesn't get screwed up, because I've
Only gaining some insight.
gotten stuck outside before. You'll see in a second what I'm talking about. So the Zeppelin is still riding over. So we're just gonna head back because we'll eventually need to get the Omni tool. So we got to go pick that up.
The artificial intelligence you mentioned.
She's still making her way over. I'm gonna see if we can Kobe this one and just drop in the
I mean, it seems like something
cage right here.
unreliable AI would do.
We're gonna get the Omni tool, the sonic screwdriver. It's an episode of Doctor Who gone wrong.
Doctor Whom?
Doctor Who?
Yes. Or Doctor what?
Doctor Where?
Doctor When? I was trying to remember what the other ones are. Alright. So that kind of the panel for the door handle, I guess if you want to call it. We're going to be trying to prop this door open with that guy. Please don't kill me. And I'm going to be trying to hop outside and then hop back in. Yeah. Alright, please stay. Please don't lock me out forever. Cool. And then that kind of like preloads the next area, I think. And saves a little bit of time. Instead of, it'll usually like cut out to a black screen. If you're running on console or patched versions of the game, you can't do that. There's a couple things you can't do. I'm gonna try a different way to get out of bounds here. So these containers are really gonna come in handy. Come in handy. Not in this part of the game, but the next one coming up. Oh. Put that away, Simon. So we're gonna load the next area of the game and then just do a little bit of walking around. Which, unfortunately, this part of the game is pretty neat. So we're just gonna skip it all. Pretty much, like, the better the game is, the more you gotta skip the parts that are good.
We want to make sure that there's nothing interesting going on here.
So we skipped quite a bit, and then we still run into this guy. But we're gonna get some hugs. And I don't speak monster, but I think he's saying, you know, good luck with your run and hope you feel better soon.
You didn't warn me.
Oh yeah, there's a monster. Like 10 seconds ago. Sorry. Not good at this.
What if I die live on stream?
I speak a little bit of monster, and I'm pretty sure that he said, hey, we are only $15 away from our 400 goal, so you guys should definitely donate. I mean, I'm a little rusty, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Less scared of him now. He's a good guy.
We have a... I don't know why this screen takes forever, but I kind of freak out every time. Eventually we'll have a cutscene between, or like a little flashback. There we go, Jesus.
It's okay.
Alright.
It's
There's
over
a
now.
ye old lady from the intro flashback. We're back in our super duper little apartment.
Purple stew.
No disc. It's unfortunate.
You don't want me?
Man.
Ah, that kitchen is so much better than ours.
Now we're not in SOMA anymore. This is in between, and Rip is running getting a girlfriend any percent run right now.
Oh, and he blows
This is
it.
a forehead.
So instead we wake up. Yeah, it's a lot of spaghetti. We are unfortunately not very fond of spaghetti, so we just gotta get out. Almost looks like just some like jam or some jelly. Alright. So you don't have to use a prop every time you want to get out of bounds. Sometimes if you just try hard enough, you can just jump through a wall.
Just believe.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's motivational.
It really just works. Wow, okay.
Yeah. So we were blessed by the Verdi believe, and again, I don't know if I would try that one in real life either, but I mean, live your life. Oh, please don't fall off. Please, please, please. Can I get back up? Oh, this is iffy. This is iffy. Okay, we got it. There are holes I'm trying not to fall through. I'm not gonna make any. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any promises because that was not great. There is a bit of an invisible wall we're gonna try and get around that we did not do. Did we? Oh, we did. And we're just gonna, you know, pop back through a vent grate right there. So if you're into alternative ways to get around a map, SOMA runs might be your cup of tea. Ooh, I forgot to mention there's a monster there. So sorry.
I didn't see him the first time, but then you looked over.
Yeah, I know. Ugh. But he's gone. We're out. Yeah. We're getting flushed out down the drain. I'm not sure how this works though. Like, how do you get flushed out to underwater? Is it just like a pressure thing? You get sucked out?
I mean, the same way you get through the walls, you just gotta believe.
That's true.
If people were believing more, we wouldn't have to have like any generators or anything, no fuel. We just go.
Just do everything. I need you as a motivational poster on my wall. It just says believe. Alright, so we're getting to a very interesting part of the run. We'll be going to a place called Omicron, and there's a lot of clipping, a little bit of out of bounds, and hopefully no save and quit and continues, but we'll see. But to get into Omicron, we are going to just clip through the door, hopefully. And there's a little piece of metal sheet that is right outside where we ended up coming out of the pipe. And it's a little bit tricky to get through the door with that, so we're just going to go with the slightly slower, but slightly more predictable, I guess, dead robot.
Got very excited when I heard that sheet might be coming back, but I can understand the reasoning.
Like Generation 2 sheet.
He's got places to be.
I should have gone for it. We should have just tried it at least once. When it works first try, it's pretty nice, but it's just just doesn't work first try. Let's see if this works first try. Cool. Alright, so we're rolling. We got Omicron. There's gonna be a lot of headless dead bodies in here. I guess you could say stuff got real.
Really?
Yeah. Really real. So if you're not a fan of headless bodies, then this might not be the area that you want to enjoy. I would look away for hopefully maybe 5 minutes, give or take, depending on how well these tricks go.
If they'd do this in a family game like this. I'll have to see it to believe it.
It was an edgier time back in 2000 and something.
1997 when this game came out. It's a retro classic.
Let's find that safe.
It was the best the NES had to offer.
I can't believe they got these kind of graphics out of it.
We are running on a modded NES, to be quite frank. I know we're Simon, but we're going to be frank for just a moment. Alright, so now we have some mouse play. If you are a fan of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Some mouse interactions, and there you go. Just a little bit. Then back to controller. Let's see if we can just pop through these doors. Come on, baby. Or not. That's cool. There's more than one way to clip through a door these days.
Yeah.
See, it's going to be quite a bit of clipping and quite a bit of hovering going on.
Back in my day, we had to clip uphill in the snow both ways.
That is a very good point, Trigger. Never thought about that before. That is the room I don't want to be in. The all the heads that have disappeared from their bodies. We're gonna be a little thief here and just kind of snatch up this canister if we can. Oh, come on, Cherry. Sneak. Oh, little baby arm Simon. Sneaking through that little bit of opening right there.
Big thanks to the gamer chair for letting us get that.
If you could hover on those. I wonder if you can. You probably can. I think you can hover on anything, basically. Except, Alright, so where are we? What are we doing? Alright. So, we're gonna kind of break the sequence of this whole area. And get to a place that we... Oh no, don't fall. This could make things interesting. Next part. We gotta sneak by this monster alert coming up in just a second. Kind of try and run faster though, so minimize the interaction as much as possible.
Thank you.
And then hopefully, yep. So that corner there, you just kind of crouch down and don't give up.
Believe.
Yeah. I am gonna do a safety save there. Taking damage slows your movement speed. So, I'm just gonna save and quit in case this doesn't work. I think you can still do this even if you're kind of slowed down, but we'll find out. I don't know if you remember touching the booty hole very early on in the game. But you do get like your health replenished, and then you can move around at normal speed. So we're too far. We'll try this again. So I do the baby strats here. If you're a real speedrunner, you kind of just run along out of bounds and jump around it and look really cool, but I'm going to be trying to hop from beam to beam and try this again. We got to land on that one. We'll take some fall damage, hopefully jump across. I'm going to try another little circle jump here to get around some stuff. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, so I'm glad that kind of took care of itself. So thank you, Verdi, for the extra Verdi sauce.
I'm here for believing.
I hope it's
what
not
I
the
got.
orbital falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too.
So I'm going to try and do something. I'm going to try and speedrun a game while we're speedrunning a
How
game.
could I forget?
Okay,
So I have a horrible game up top there. It's called Woodle. It's pretty bad. Pretty short, but the controls are pretty jank. So I'm just going to kind of get this going as we got a big cutscene coming up in Soma. So while that's going, I'm just going to get this kind of ready to go.
Then think of something else.
You better be ready. This is the highlight of this stream.
But we have the infamous, there's a climber down at the bottom of the ocean.
I'm not promising it.
And unfortunately, you have to do something in the middle of it, so it kind of is going to be a pain in the butt to try and speedrun two things. Oh, we got to do some stuff real quick. But there's just it's basically you're sitting in a seat and you're talking to Catherine for like 8 minutes. So while that's going on, we're gonna be trying to do just something to keep ourselves entertained. So since we kind of did everything out of order, oh no, you son of a gun. That's fine.
At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found.
We need to do things in a certain order here. I was trying to get that chair to block the door from falling down.
See if you can boot it up.
4 reasons.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work.
You can get outside. Normally the door will shut, and you can kind of progress the dialogue by clicking a tape recorder type of thing. So instead of that, we might just have to listen to some chit chat with old Kathy here.
I can't believe we're doing
You can try and clip through the door, but sometimes you fall into the void, so this might not be a great idea. I'm just not going to do that.
You go without me.
We'll wait for her to stop talking.
This is important.
It's important. She just said so.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes. If you want to stay
But yeah, Woodle is a pretty bad game.
I don't want to tell you what to do.
I'll get Woodle going in the meantime.
Close
Oh,
my
I like
eyes.
Woodle so far.
And then open them.
And in Soma, we are basically
Let's
transferring
do it.
Simon's consciousness, if
Go
you
sit
will,
in the pilot seat.
into a new body.
You might need to boot it up. We need to
It
loop
doesn't
back
go
into the
quite
manifested by your current
like how he
coordinate
thinks.
run it through the amplifier. That's everything. You can climb into the pilot.
So he gets put into that body we just got all the parts for, but his old consciousness is still in the current body.
Camera in the world.
So
Indian stock photos.
he
In this
he
case,
kind of freaks out about that, and that's part of the conversation that they have in the really long dialogue
Don't
cutscene.
waste time, Simon.
Up.
Activate the power suit already.
Copy completed.
So we are now in that suit that we just kind of hooked up. If we look to our left, you see Simon 1.0 just kind of chilling. Normally you would run through that hole that you made by keeping the door open.
Why was it still talking?
So instead we're just going to listen to them
Why was
talk
he
a
still
bit.
talking?
That's how it works. You know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not
Play some
magic.
Woodle in the
You were
meantime.
copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. Two Simons?
And because
There can't be two Simons.
they used the brain scan from
But
Dr.
you're gonna take
Munchie,
my mind and put it into
he
another
was like
body
the first,
a brain
and
transplant.
I'm sorry, it
I
wouldn't work
don't
that
think he's
way.
able
You realize how
to
messed up this is?
Please, I
like
didn't
learn
know
or
what to say.
How did you
keep
expect me to
memories,
react to this shit?
this version of Simon,
You're
so
fucking
he's not
disgusting.
really understanding what's going on that well,
What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while.
no matter how many times
And
Catherine
then what? Wake
explains
up
it
in
to
fucking
him,
nightmare again? All alone?
which is kind of sad.
So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with
I
him?
can't be sad
Make
when I'm watching
friends?
Woody.
Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if
Yeah, I
you
don't
want to
know.
drain his batteries.
I don't think there's a
Sometime
backstory for
in a minute.
Woodle other than he's like a little
I'd rather
piece
not
of
stay
A
awake
Woodle.
any longer.
a little log. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
we can grab.
I was about to ask.
What are you
I'm
doing?
sure,
Backstory.
yeah, there's like a tragic, like his parents got murdered by somebody, and he's trying to solve that murder mystery. I think he might be Batman, but I'm
Oh.
not 100% sure.
Is it a well-known speedrunning game?
No.
It's a big thing.
It is. I mean, it's a fun little game if you like bad games, I guess.
With the world record on it, yeah.
It's pretty cute. I mean, it's got some nice graphics. It's it can be frustrating, but it just teaches perseverance, I guess.
It's a learning experience for young children.
Yeah. I mean, I would let my kids play this if I had kids, and I hated
Make
them. Yeah.
Better finish
Are we done here?
Woody, or else you're not getting dinner, son.
Sure thing.
Whittle?
Woodle. Whittle woodle. Alright, so now this begins our Soma very long cutscene. Nothing you can really do.
Woke up in the right body.
Part of the game. So this is prime time Woodle time. So basically in Woodle, every little level here, you gotta collect 3 like teardrops. I don't even know what they are. But you gotta collect them, and then that gets you through the level. So we're just gonna be trying to get those as quickly as possible, and then get to the end and put the teardrops on our nice little teardrop stands.
I can see these levels are getting very complex very quickly.
Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind. Why would you? How can you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been?
Oh.
Please say something.
Yeah, and there's a fixed camera on Woodle, so it's the depth perception is not great.
One of the hardest games actually ever created.
Yeah, SOMA is actually the easy part of this whole. How's a polite way to say crap show? Come on, baby.
I mean, Woodle is kind of this. It's the main stage here. We had to run SOMA because it's a horror game event, so we really couldn't fit this in because of the theming.
Oh, it fits.
The other theme is horrible games, but this is Woodle. It's not a bad game. So it was difficult, but we're kind of fitting it in here, and we're hoping that the hosts here don't notice this is going on here. Probably would get shut down, considering this is a masterpiece.
I mean, you guys caught me at a good time. I just woke up from a nap, just now saw it. I guess I can't stop yet.
Yes.
You made it, Rick.
Hopefully the nap was very refreshing and you feel amazing.
A couple night terrors due to the horror games that I've been watching, but you know what? No, not too bad.
That's a good point. I guess this isn't a great thing to go sleep after. There's been quite a few scary ones.
Woodle
Oh,
watches
yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be more afraid of Woodle than SOMA. If you've ever played it, then you understand the terror.
I have not, but I feel like this has to go on my list now.
What you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Oh, I guess.
So Woodle's here. Got the 3 tiers. We're gonna try and make it back. Oh no! Don't kill us! Ah, the checkpoints are not great in this game. So we're all the way back to the
It
beginning.
makes me feel like I belong. If we make it to the dark, would be any different?
So I am kind of cheating, and the lovely Seeps 5 is gonna be helping. So there's one little part in SOMA you gotta get outside of the elevator and push in
If not, you still
part of like the power source. So she's gonna be pushing that in while I keep running Woodle.
Woodle is more important.
Very nice person. But then I'll be taking back the reins.
Hello, Catherine.
We are slowly but surely making quick work. I guess you can't slowly but surely and then make quick work of something, but you know what I mean. We are getting through Woodle. So we see Seebs'
Hey, I know it's not much, but why
very
stop moving?
The power blacked out for a moment.
adept gameplay. So yeah, it kind of in the middle of your
It should hold.
elevator ride,
It will hold.
you've got to get out, get on top of the thing, get on top of the climber, and push that back in, and then you're back in business.
Making sure you're paying attention to the story.
So it's like, oh, you think you can go pee? You think you can get a drink of water? Nope. Nope.
It's like what did I just ask you? Trap.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like, keeping you on your toes.
We tend to wake up where we
I don't mind it.
sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing world.
But just more chit chat with Catherine. Slight monster alert coming up. We're kind of gonna get attacked by a dude,
Thank you.
but
Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
outside of that, it's just a pleasant little ride down to the bottom of the ocean, where we may or may not get crushed by the weight of the water. Typical girl things. But we are in the final level of Woodle,
Oh my god.
and we might just make it before I have to play SOMA again. Oh yeah, monster. You see him.
Oh, I was
We
too
did it,
distracted
though.
by Woodle.
Yeah, just keep looking at Woodle for just a second. There's not much going on in Soma, to be honest. It's a forced wait. So we have a monster version of John Cleese coming up. So just a heads up, there he is. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but hopefully. If not, Google him. Google John Cleese walking weird or funny. That's your homework for the evening, I guess, or morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Hopefully everybody's having a nice spooky time. Alright, and that's Woodle. So just in time, we are approaching the bottom of the ocean now.
Woodle was my favorite.
Woodle went decent. I had a little extra time because I screwed up Soma, so it worked out. But that game can be very difficult for reasons. Alright, but we're back. Now we're gaming.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Let's head for Tau and find that arc.
Thank you, Woodle, for the entertainment, and hope you have a nice day.
Mm-hmm. Big claps in chat for Woodle. He's the big man.
I like to think that Simon is Woodle, and if you ever see a mirror, you just see yourself, and it's just a little log with the.
That would immediately make the game
leaf.
500% better to me.
It's so much more confusing. Oh, get back here. So we're going to ride this paint gun, or I don't know what this is. Come on, little guy.
He's shy.
He's a fickle one. He is no sheety, he is no fiery, but I can not lose him. There we go.
Does what he can.
So as this run progresses, we're going to be trying to hover on smaller and smaller props. Eventually, we will have a book that we will try and balance on. That could go either way. Yeah. I think that's what it's. Oh no. So you're supposed to get high enough that this storm doesn't really affect you, but I did not do that. So instead of flying the whole way, we're just gonna be running on top of this underwater kind of mountain range. But yeah, apparently there's storms on the bottom of the ocean. I'm not a scientist, so I can't confirm or deny if that's true. Do you have any opinions, Verdi?
At this point, it just looks like we're playing maybe like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion or something. Climbing alongside a hill. We'll probably clip through something soon by accident and have to reload a save.
I appreciate the confidence. It does make it very hard to see. Both for me, and I'm sure it's not very entertaining on your side, but we just got like another minute of this. No big deal.
I mean, these spots on the lenses are getting me real excited. I mean, this part of the game is honestly, like, really... I'm having a great time. Like, I'm shaking.
And later on, you're supposed to follow some lights. So these spots are not going to be helping in that regard. It's going to make things a little bit more difficult. So this was an unintended challenge, I guess, for the next part of the run.
A special thing just for the stream.
Yeah. So usually we kind of land up here, and we're coming back down to Earth, or the bottom of the ocean. But instead, we're just going to be making our way down here. We're going to be trying to hit a trigger, a load trigger for the next part. Man, it's really hard to see when all this stuff is here. Normally when you get above the storm and it doesn't trigger, it's clear. So yeah, this isn't ideal. I guess this is what it would look like if you're just playing the game casually. So let's just pretend it's a let's play version of the game. And this is how we were trying to do it the whole time. There's a big like anglerfish in your casual playthrough that's terrifying. If you wander off the path, it gets spooky in this part too. So there's a bunch of fun stuff. I probably shouldn't be flying here because I can't see anything. We'll see what happens. This could be a mistake.
A wonderful adventure.
I think we're going in the right direction. We'll see. We'll know in like a couple. Oh, there's a. Okay.
Going west.
So we got ourselves a nice little mountain to go around. Oh, this could be a problem. This could be a problem. Alright, we're going to be looking for any sort of light. And not confuse it for these little white specks. Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, this storm is not helping things at all. Let's see, do we see anything that is helpful? Alright, scratch this. So in case you missed it the first time, let's do it again. I blame Woodle.
Don't blame Woodle. Woodle's doing his best. But blame Woodle, though.
Yeah.
Freaking Woodle is just...
Do we have a quick moment for another donation?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to Moowear for that $25 donation. Thank you so much, guys. That puts us over the $400 goal by $10. We are at $410. Thank you guys so much for helping us reach not only our initial goal, but the stretch goal. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it.
It was very strange.
Well done. You guys give yourselves a pat on the back, everybody.
Good, not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega sector. It's about an acre.
It's like, are you getting a weird sense of deja vu here? Or is it just me?
Yeah, I think the stream's having some glitch. Like, I'm seeing the same thing that I saw, like, probably like half an hour ago. I think,
It felt like
I don't know,
half an
there's
hour.
like a repeat thing going on here.
Alright, and that's why there was a pretty big estimate. We'll see what happens.
Alright, let's head for Tau and find
Just
out.
speedrun things. Alright, we'll swipe again. Alright, take two. Maybe we'll try and do it correctly this time. See how that goes. So we got our handy dandy industrial paint gun thing. Check.
Last time
Weird.
they practiced. This is where the big speed running strats come out.
We're cleared for liftoff. Please be nice. Do we have the 36 believe power?
I'm believing my hardest right now, man.
Please climb.
I'm at
Please climb.
110%.
If I hit the storm again, I'm gonna play this extra safe, but please go high enough.
Praying.
Okay, we missed the storm.
Just works.
Yeah, the spooky joke was getting lost, but that wasn't supposed to be a joke. So we're doing this part again. This is what you guys missed before. Not that you can really see a whole lot more in like the dark, but yeah. I rolled the dice, and the dice hit me back.
POV, you're a cloud.
I would love to be a cloud. If you're an underwater cloud, are you like a cloud of somebody's, you know, stuff?
You
Just
gotta
food
be a
for thought.
cloud of something, I guess.
Yeah. Just saying.
There's a lot of people's things that could be a cloud underwater, to be honest.
Alright, so that's where we were supposed to go the first time. Which I guess we got this far.
A cloud of someone's bag of flour that they accidentally opened in the pool, in case anyone was wondering. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, where are you guys going? I'm like
Those
cloud
in
of...
chat.
Never seen the fish that like hang out in the sand, and when they get up, they disperse all the surrounding sand. Great burst of sand material. All right, so these are all the lights we were supposed to be seeing when we didn't have a bunch of smoke and crap in our face.
Beautiful.
It is a lot. It's so much nicer when you can see stuff. There's some like creepy spider crabs down there in the tunnels that you normally would go through. These are the lights I was looking for, and I never found. I don't really know where we ended up, to be honest, but we're back. So now we can follow. Yeah, we can follow the light, and we got a nice little out of bounds jump. That's also gonna be a nail biter. So while we were on our trek, our underwater trek, we hopefully hit a load trigger, and that will allow us to... Well, I'm going to be trying to clip out of bounds and position myself for the next part of the, I guess, this next part that we're going to, which in game is called Tau, T-A-U. And we're going to be trying to clip through the wall with this guy here. It's I've had mixed results in the past, so this probably won't work, but I'm gonna try.
believing.
Oh, wrong way. I got a boost, but not the correct way I wanted. So we'll just wait for the game to load.
I'm sorry, chat. That was me. I didn't believe hard enough.
Try this again. At this point, I might ditch this tool because it's not the greatest to try and clip through stuff with.
Never been happier to be in
Even though it's right here,
Let's find the
and handy and dandy. Simon just keeps kicking it. Alright, let's try it. Okay. We're gonna go with our handy dandy wet floor sign as a backup. I'm not surprised that didn't work because it's a fickle mistress, if you will, but hopefully the sign goes a little bit better. Because we need to get out of bounds. There's a monster that we don't want Birdie to have to see.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna hit a save point here. Where'd you go? There we go. Because we have a bit of a difficult jump coming up. So you get to see the sweet layout of this place that we're just gonna be hopping all over. If you prefer to be chased by monsters, then this is the place to do it. Okay, that went a lot better than trying to clip out of bounds. So, yeah, that jump right there that took a long time to figure out how to do, especially on a controller. I wouldn't recommend using a controller if you want to try and do it, but you kind of have to jump around and land on this very small piece of the environment. But once you do that, it's kind of smooth sailing from there. We're going to use this bed actually to clip back inbounds and kill an invisible lady.
All right. Okay.
Totally normal.
Everyone's
And
done it.
again, picture Woodle as the one killing her, and it makes it a little bit better.
Immediate, massive grin.
So this is the arc. This is what we've been trekking across the ocean for. Screw it. While we're here, I'm gonna try. This isn't. Oh, I wish somebody. Is there an Indiana Jones game? There's got to be.
I mean, chat doesn't know this, but actually, we can only show one game at a time. But there's like a multi-layer speedrun going on. Have at least 25 different games being speedrun at the same time using cosmic powers.
That is true. Ooh, Indiana Woodle will be tight. All right, so this probably won't work, but if you line this up, oh, close. You can just like pop in that last bit. It looks a lot cooler when it actually happens, of course, but we tried. Can't say we didn't try. Should we have tried? Probably not, but that's neither here nor there. So instead of just trying to magically fit through a small, tiny little hole, we're just gonna open the door. We'll open them all, why not? Open these. Close this one. So it's a little bit slower having to wait for the doors to open. It's a lot safer and a lot less snazzy, unfortunately. Oops. So we have the Ark ready to go. We're gonna transport it to 5. We're gonna shoot it into space and save humanity's memories, I guess.
That was fast.
So let's see. We got a big prop hover, and we got a little prop hover, and then pretty much like in-game stuff. So we're getting there.
Crazy. I mean, a minute ago, we were just playing around with crabs, I thought, and now we're saving humanity.
Yep. Even though I guess we technically killed the last human, so it's a little...
Well, technicalities.
I mean, if you don't see her, is it really killing her?
Good point. Never thought about it like that.
What makes you a human if you're invisible? I guess invisible humans. It's murky.
I've never seen an invisible human, so...
That's a good point. You make very good points.
But I
appreciate
do and believing.
All right. Are we high enough? Okay, we're high enough. So we're gonna use this piece of metal here. And we're gonna pull a MJ and we're gonna fly. That's Michael Jordan, not the other one.
I was thinking Michael Jackson, but thank you for the clarification.
Well, we'll go Jordan this time.
If we were doing it backwards, maybe.
Either way, we're flying. We're hovering. Was that MJ? Did we just get a
I didn't say anything.
visit
Did
from
you
the
hear
beyond?
something?
Please bless the rest of this run, MJ. And you too, Michael Jordan. But yeah, just kind of prop hovering our way to the last little bit of the game. We skip Ross getting eaten by a Leviathan. We skip either potentially killing the WoW, which is a what does the acronym stand for? It's WAU. It's what the AI has become. It's what they've kind of the underlying force trying to stop what's going on, or trying to take over and preserve humanity through weird ways.
I mean, I didn't know any of this was a thing, but I guess we were gonna kill World of Warcraft in the game.
Correct. That's in the glitchless run, but unfortunately we had to skip that in any percent.
Could have freed so many people.
Yeah, but you know,
Whatever. Feel good about it.
So there's Phi. Pressurized door. We are unpressurizing. Like I said, it never was pressurized, but yeah. Alright, so we're getting to the last little bit. This is a fun little hover. We're going to be using a book to try and get ourselves out of bound, and then use that book to fly over this whole area, basically. And this is a trick that cannot be done on console. You have to be able to move items. When you pick them up, you can move them around and rotate them and stuff, and for some reason the console, you can't push that item away from you. You can bring it towards you, but you can't move it away from you. So I will be using a mouse for that. Good old handy dandy. But this is the last major area we have. This is where I obviously will be skipping it, hopefully, but you load the Ark into this little shuttle. I guess we skip manually loading it, but you can, you'll see in a second, we'll be using some heavy machinery to get it ready to go. So this is the tricky part, getting out of bounds here. Oh, there we go, come on. And the key to this is not to lose the book while you kind of jump out. If you do that, no, shaky, shaky. Please, game. Oh God. I think the weight of the whole situation has finally gotten to Simon.
I mean, I don't know anything about speedrunning, but this one definitely has the most shaking going on so far,
Jeez.
so I'm gonna assume that it's the most difficult.
Holy crap. This is like straight up an earthquake. Just let me out. I'll let go of the book. Just let me out. Okay. We'll try that again. Stop laughing at me. Alright. Take two. There we go. Not to lose the book. Do a little scroll action. Get out of there. Alright, and then hopefully this doesn't go wrong. Oh, okay. So the book is still there. There he is. And we just kind of float away. So we're gonna be loading the Ark, this aisle shuttle thing, into this
Right. Have a seat.
right here.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Get some SOMA VR coming up. Oh, there it is. So we're gonna pick up the Ark here. Move that bad guy over there to its new home. Yeah, we got a little bit of time left. It kind of gives like a fake ending. That's not the actual ending, so.
There we go.
Have to have a little
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button
Simon
and
freak
we're
out.
off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Alright, so we push the button here and we launch the Ark. Simon unfortunately thinks he's his consciousness is gonna get transferred to the Ark. Oh, poor guy. And it's not necessarily gonna be the case.
Just gonna have to chill out there.
Yeah, it's not great for Simon.
You could start a Twitch stream.
That's true. I mean, he's got a nice, spacious setup, I guess.
Some nice stuff going on. I mean, that could probably play Crisis.
Unfortunately, his hardware is not going to be in the greatest of shape coming up, but it is what it is. You make do with what you got. Oh, we made it! Oh, we made it! Oh, there it goes, and we're still here. So we kind of get
excited.
Yeah, he was, and now he's not going to be very excited. He's going to be very disappointed.
Catherine?
Poor guy.
Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened?
And Simon gets a bit of a potty mouth, and then Catherine gets a bit of a potty mouth.
Among the stars.
And then we get a fake credit screen, yeah.
No. We were getting on the Ark, I saw it.
But the run doesn't technically end at the credits.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon.
Kind of like little fake credits, because then you wake up as fake Simon, or I guess the new real Simon, on the Ark, and you get to see Catherine and Ark Catherine's body, and they're all happy, and they made it. So, somewhere out there, all the brain scans of people are living their best lives.
And this is based on a true story. This is a documentary.
This already happened, actually.
This happened 15, 16 years ago.
Correct, yep.
They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years
So
of
this is what
human
Catherine wanted to do all the time. We were helping her out.
Fuck this. Fuck.
Didn't quite turn out the way
Fuck you, Catherine, you lied. And I
that Simon had hoped.
trusted you. You said we're
But-
getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance.
some more conversation. And
Oh, she
She's
got
done.
banned.
yeah.
Please don't leave me alone.
So
Catherine?
all alone. She's right the whole game. She's the voice of reason. So rest in peace, Simon number 2. We're on to Simon number 3.
Is this? Did it work?
Oh, everything's okay. Except for all the weird blue squares on the ground, but just ignore those. Alright, and time will be coming up once we see Catherine and everything fades to black. In just a few seconds, we get a nice little beautiful landscape to run through.
Amazing. So Simon is now living in a survival game now.
Correct.
Basically living Minecraft.
Simon is now Master Chief, and this is actually Halo. It's been Halo the whole time.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, thanks for watching, Soma. Thanks so much, Verdi, for sitting through this and
Catherine?
dealing with the
Catherine. I can't believe we actually.
whatever you want to call it, great run.
Well, we did.
No, yeah, that
Great
was time.
run,
Oh,
you
my
know?
bad.
So relieved.
But yeah, thanks Horror
It's okay,
Ibble
son.
Games.
Everything
Been looking forward to this marathon for a while. Thanks Kuno for putting all this together and all the people making this happen.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for a pretty awesome run and on point commentary, let me tell you. And anything else before you guys take off?
I miss Woodle.
Yeah, thank you, Woodle. If you guys ever want to watch a very funny stream, it's always entertaining no matter what he's playing. check out Vertisix. He plays this and that, and it's always a fun stream. So I appreciate him doing this, and he had no idea what the game was, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." So big props to him.
That is true friendship. You gotta love it. All right, guys. So everybody stick around because we have Monkey playing Barber to the Rescue coming up here momentarily. Once again, I would like to thank everybody for all the donations. We have surpassed our goal, but doesn't mean that we can't help out a little bit more. So let's, next couple hours as we're wrapping up, really show Child's Play how much we appreciate and adore them. All right, the end of my hosting shift, so I'm going to leave you in, I believe, Kuno's hands. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much.